up real quick. K-pop is out of school today, and he had a short day all week, so things are a little hectic over here. Just a second while I redo my nail space, get this cleaned up. Use some nail tips apparently. There you are. That's what I was looking for. All right. Spray down with some alcohol. Put down a new dental bib for some clean space. My poor marble mat. It's seen better days. Sorry for starting so late. Hopefully everybody has time to get on. Come say hello. Hi, Laura. Hi, Kim. Sorry for the delay. We're just cleaning up a little bit. Hi, Tara. So we are simulcasting to YouTube and Facebook. So if you see me saying hi to somebody that doesn't exist where you're hanging out, that's probably what's happening. I'm not totally losing my mind. I mean, it's not beyond the realm, but for tonight, I'm most likely not going crazy. Okay. As always, trying to get the aspect ratios to be even while we are doing our darn things is always hard. So hopefully this is helpful. Gotta keep one without showing the other. There we go. That should be good. Now I'm just at risk of like taking out my face if I lean forward too far. All right. Okay, Facebook. If I am out of your line of sight for anything, do not be afraid to give a shout so that I can correct it. Hi, Gretchen. How are you? Thanks for all the love on my TikTok lately. Appreciate you. Okay, let's see. Trying to get so that I know, yeah, all chat. All right. So I'm seeing everybody on YouTube. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Lavender Moon. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Happy Friday. How is everybody doing? My doggy is going crazy, which probably means the other doggy is being a bully and took his chew toy. That's how it's been lately. She's, you know, a fourth of his size and just keeps walking off with his chewies, and he tells on her, but is polite enough to not try to go get them from her. But he will bark until we're like, acknowledge that he he has been done a wrong. So, all right. So I'm feeling an autumn mani today, not necessarily Halloween, even though we are creeping up close to the holiday, close, quote unquote. It's almost October. But I figured I've been doing a lot of Halloween manis, so maybe we should just do something fun. I was kind of thinking we might do page turner. And then some leaf stickers, maybe find some gold foils from Gilded Pages. I don't know. What do you think? You guys in the mood for some autumn? Autumn fun? Get my Brazon stands ready. Let's see if I can get into the group on my other iPad. Boop, 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 boop. Right. It's been a hectic day. Kieran was home all day. Shiro needed to go get groomed. So we've been running around. And then he had horseback riding and busy, busy, busy. All right, so official start. Hello, how are you? Happy Friday. It is BDazzldNails. I am known as BDazzldNails, here, there, and everywhere. I hope everybody's having a fabulous time. We will be using Lift Your Spirit dips tonight, and all of my little 3D printed tools are by Liquid Layers. They are my favorite. My code for LYS is BDazzld10, and my code for Liquid Layers is BDazzld15. Neither is an affiliate code. They are just a discount that I get to pass on to you. So yay, save some money. And if money is any kind of issue for you, please do not feel like you need to spend. Just come hang out, learn some new things, or just chit chat. Y'all are my nail friends, and I love being online and hanging out with everybody. I'm just placing my sticky tabs for my press-ons. Trying to get chat loaded up on my other iPad, or my son's iPad. I always call it my other's. It was mine. I donated it to Kieran. So. My son's iPad. I always call it my other's. It was mine. I hate listening to myself. Shh. Go away. Go away. All right. You just got your flexi boats, Kim. Awesome. Hi, Cheryl. Cheers to Friday. Welcome, welcome. We got Brittany, we got Kim, we got Gretchen, we got Laura, we got Kim, we got Cheryl. Anybody else I missed, drop a hello or a heart in the chat. My YouTube folks, how are you? How is the angle over there right now? We are slowly getting better and better. Doing my best to not move my recording stands once I get things set up. I'm just taking the devices in and out. What I wouldn't give to live in a world where I didn't have to remove my streaming devices from their spots. I could just walk away. Walk away, leave them here. Okay. So I am just going to clean out my flexi boat real quick. I'm just using a little makeup brush. We're just going to give it a little swish, swish, swish. Nothing too crazy was used in there. This might be one of my first boats. It's green, it's fun, it's fresh. My black one currently has my clear in it. I could transfer it. There we go. It's my glitter clear. Could be better, could be worse. I think the angle's looking all right. We can improve from here, but we are on the right road, I think. Okay. I've got my press-on stand ready. I've got my color ready. Let's see. I have a fresh nails right now. I just finished taking off all of my rubber base and my builder gel using the Lift Your Spirits gel remover. It was fabulous. It took 3 applications because I barely filed it off. I just kind of cracked the seal and then let the product do its work. So we are looking good, feeling fresh. All right. So these are the new Flexi Mats. They've got a little spout for pouring out any spillovers. The largest size fits your press-on stand, and the smaller sizes fit your little boats. So if you're extra messy like me, you don't have to worry. Something will catch it. Something will catch it, and it will be no big deal. Okay. All right. I think I am mostly on screen everywhere. Back up a little bit, maybe. Nope. My iPad does not like to read my fingers very well. It's very weird. Okay. Got that paper film on it to make it feel more like paper when you're drawing, but it seems to interfere with haptic finger touches. Okay. I'm in a good mood today. I haven't had near enough caffeine, but still in a good mood. Okay. Grabbing all of our stuff. Get our activator. Got our liquids. Okay. So here is Page Turner. It is a beautiful, rich red-brown with foils. And I thought this would be really cute with these new stickers that I got in. And it's also like chromable, so that's cool. Probably won't chrome, but just because we're doing stickers. So I got these new stickers in that I wanted to try out. I got 3 different kinds, so we'll see what I feel like works better. But I got these really cute 3D matte leaves. I got these really pretty shiny like foil leaves, which I thought might go good with the foils. And then we've just got some cute little woodland creature characters if we decide that one of the others doesn't work. That's what I'm looking at using currently. If anybody wants to see anything else, feel free to shout out and throw your ideas into the chat. Dino Nugget, what is a Riz line? Do I have Riz? I don't think I have Riz. Other than I am BDazzldNails here, there, and everywhere. It's as close to Riz as I've got. All right. So I was debating on using really short nails or going with my Red Iguana tips. These are pre-roughened, stiletto, full covers. So I was warning you about the state of my nails because I am going to need to fit my tips live. Hey Janet, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Happy Friday. How are you doing, Dollface? It's been a while. Taking my glove off so I can measure my tips. Measure my tips. Ah. See, I am naked. Naked nails. Got some ointment on. Making my cuticles happy. But yep, it was super fast. I was really, really pleased. Again, this is my second time using the product to make, to remove my gels. So I was really pleased again. Not a single problem experienced. No burning, no weirdness. So yes, if you are looking for a dip powder gel removal situation, I highly recommend Lift Your Spirit Dips. It's not terribly stinky. It's a little stinky, not terribly stinky. I like that size better. If I remember correctly, I think these are the ones that the pinky might be too big for me. So we'll have to file that down a little bit, but that's okay. That happens. Hi, Michelle. How are you, Michelicious? I've missed you. I hope you were doing fabulous. Shiro came back from the groomer. He's looking much better. He did not get, they call it a puppy trim, I guess. He's probably overdue for something a little more, but you can see his eyes. You can see his little face. He looks like he feels better. He got his teeth brushed. He got his toenails filed down, thank goodness. He did a number on me the other night when he was trying to come cuddle. So I was like, yeah, those have got to go. Those are giant dog nails. Those are not little tiny cutie nails like on my other puppies. So they do a lot more damage. A lot more damage. Ah. Hi, Jenny. What's the name of what? The dip? The dip is called Page Turner. If that's not what you meant over here on YouTube, please drop it in the chat and let me know. Okay. My gloves back on. Got our tips fit. So I just need to file down and resize the pinky to make it actually fit my hands. So what I just do, first off, I like, my nail beds are rounded everywhere except for on my thumbs. So I will take and I will round out the cuticle. And then I will take in the sides a little bit to account for them being bigger than my actual nail bed. Always a little bit bigger than small. Always better. I left out a word there. Okay. That's better. It's thinner. And then I give it usually like a little bit of a pinch to encourage. Oh, it is Gel Remover by Lift Your Spirit Dips. It will work on gel and dip powder for removal. Dip powder is a little more stubborn, but it does lift it. So you just file, get the shiny top coat off, put the remover on, let it sit. I use one of those curved cuticle pushers and then scrape it off. Yeah, Jenny, no problem. I'm happy to make recommendations. When you find a product that works, do not gatekeep. I like to try to target the center of my press-on when I do it this way. Oh. I still have not managed to get in yet with the dermatologist. I'm on their cancellation list, so I'm kind of waiting. So my allergies are still, what exactly am I allergic to is up in the air. But even wearing gloves and being super careful, I'm still having some eczema issues. So I don't know. It's like I'm wearing gloves, I'm not touching acrylic, I don't get any gel on my skin. I stopped using scented products, even though scented cuticle oils are like my favorite. So I'm tempted to just going back to just doing nails on my hands. I love my press-ons though. Don't get me wrong. But sometimes it's just therapeutic to put on a set and do them on your hands and go through the filing and the cleaning and the edge. The cuticle prep, everything. I don't know. Am I weird? I could be weird. All right. So I know this dip is pretty saturated, so I'm starting out with one full coat of the dip liquid. And then we're going to, I'm not really aiming for the foils right now because I'm going to hopefully pick up more of the foils over on the second layer. Okay. I'm not going to worry too much about it. I'm going to try to tap them off, in fact. Taking a little eyeshadow brush and putting them back for the next layer. Okay. Very pretty. This is just a Wet n Wild eyeshadow brush. I use this one and the fluffy eyeshadow applicator for most of my nail art. Or dip nail art for like ombres and stuff. So, highly recommend. And this stiffer brush is really nice for cleaning, like sweeping off your clear. And once you have like chromed, gently cleaning off the excess chrome before top coating without scratching the chrome. As long as you don't get it like contaminated, you can even just have like a chrome specific brush. It's really gentle and really nice for sweeping off the excess chrome. Look at that. So these foils have multiple colors in them versus being one solid. Okay, I saw that comment. Where'd it go? I saw a comment coming, guys. There we go. Oh yeah, for press-ons, it's fabulous. These stands have been a life changer for me. I love it. The Liquid Layers team, helped the owner Bonnie design them. We all got to give our input. And there's a new product coming soon. I can't wait to tell you about it. But not yet. It's not available yet. But again, it's in the same vein of revolutionizing everything. They're very strong. Bonnie uses magnets that are very strong. So you're not at risk of having a accidental knockover. And I like the idea of press-ons, especially for like our nurse dipping friends who have to wear shorter nails during their shifts. They can make themselves pretty little press-ons to wear other times. I just love the versatility. On a vacation, do it on your nails. Gotta work? Make press-ons. See, this just screams fall leaves. Love it. Michelle, I am going to be using some nail stickers. So this is going to be a single color mani, which is using page turner. And then I'm going to add some fall appropriate leaves to the design. They're shiny and spoofy. They're very pretty. And then I have some matte ones. So I was kind of wondering if I should do like a combo of matte and shiny, or if we should just embrace the shiny, go for like super fall glam, maybe even add gold chrome. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? You know I get crazy over here. I love this color. It is such a fabulous fall, like brown russet. It looks a little more brown on camera, but like in person, it's a really beautiful russet, which is like a red brown. Absolutely gorgeous. Cassandra, her brain just works different, and it's a good thing. Right, Lavender? Yeah, the magnets, like, I'll show you a little trick. I showed it in one of my last YouTube lives, and it always amuses me. You've got some big foil placement here. We're going to try to return some of it to the boat. Scratched it a little bit. Just put that back. Give it a good tap. You want to try to tap it before putting it back onto your stand, just to minimize. Okay, so pretty. Like, these already look like leaves. All right, but here's the fancy party trick that I like to do. You can just pick it up by the stand, give it a little wibble wobble, leave it uneven. So yeah, that's helpful for me because I'm a super klutz, and it'll always be like right as I've top coated everything, I go to put it in the lamp and I just knock something over. And it's always like, no. Okay, that's our first layer. You're a matte girl. I know you are, lady. I love your manis. So these are the stickers I'm looking at again, by the way. Pretty, 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 pretty. I don't think the little woodland creature one's gonna show off so well, but that's okay. Use them at another time. So I'm just gonna give this another little stiff brushing. That'll take whatever's not stuck to the press on and put it back into our dip. I tend to do that with any foils. I don't like to lose foils to the air or my table. I'd rather it go where it's supposed to. Back in the dip or on my nail. So since this is our final, I am going to give these a little bit more of a press. That way whatever's going to stay is going to stay. And then after it dries, I will go ahead and brush off any excess. I think this will make a nice background to the leaves. We can kind of fill in any empty spaces with the leaves, do some little overlapping. I think it'll be pretty. It'll be a very fancy one color Wednesday Manny. If you guys are on Instagram, that's a little hashtag that a girl named Allie put together. You can, it's called One Color Wednesday. You pick one nail color, one dip, whatever, and you do whatever you want with it. You can put decals all over it, you can put stickers all over it, but the main point is to use like one color on the background. And then art it up or wear it alone. If it's so beautiful that you love it, wear it alone. And I am just wiping off my brush every time before I go back into my bottle holder, which is off screen. It is also liquid layers. It is a triple bottle holder. It holds my liquids for me. Got a little bit of fuzz. Always. The animals always follow me into my nail room. Usually not in person, just on me. Oh yeah. That's what you sign up for when you're a pet owner. I am not a professional nail tech. I am a long-time enthusiast. I have been doing some form of nail enhancement for about, how old am I now? For about 10 years. And then I've been doing dip powder nails since 2019. So right before the panini hit. So I was fine. The panini hit when I was still able to do my nails. But I was very lonely. I didn't get to talk to too many people. My son wasn't in school. So that's when I turned to like trying to figure out if there was some kind of online nail community and how I could be involved. And so I started my Instagram, and then I got hooked up with a couple of nail companies as an ambassador for them. I started doing lives probably 2020, 2021. And that was really when I discovered like, oh my gosh, like I really enjoy doing this. I love meeting new people online. I like teaching. So the warning is I am DIY. I'm an experienced DIYer, but no, I'm not a professional. But I think that makes it better almost, because it's like, if I can do it, you can do it. It just takes practice. So that's what I take away from it. We all start somewhere. And Facebook likes to remind me of where I started. I tried to go big. I'd been watching all these YouTube videos when I first started, and I tried marble nails. So my first set that I tried of dip was marble nails using white, lime green, and yellow. It was summer, so I'm not sure what I was thinking. Probably something bright and fun. And yeah, those were probably like the most like, and they I thought they were coffin, but by the time I was done dipping, they were square. They kind of looked like chunky little chiclets, but I was so proud of them because I had marbled and I thought they looked great. Well, I mean, like, I wasn't delusional, but I knew for like where I was starting that I felt like they looked great. That makes sense. Thank you. That's so sweet. Hi, Renan. Welcome, welcome. Yes, and so I have a code for liquid layers. It's BDazzld15. My code for Lift Your Spirit dips is BDazzld10. Just in case, there is a welcome 20. I do recommend if you haven't placed an LYS order yet, or if you haven't used that code yet, you can still use that code, and it's like welcome 20. So always use the codes first. Always shop the sales first. Save your money. I'm just trying to carefully break up where those foils are and try to put them back. Put them back into my dip. I love that red. Wherever she got these foils, man, they are so cool. Hi, Kristen. How are you? Welcome, welcome. We're done with our second layer on these, and I am just giving them a good scrub to move back any of that foil. And then we will clear cap. And get to arting. That is so pretty. I love, it's like a little pile of like fall leaves at the end here. So like on something like this, I'm probably only gonna do like one little leaf or something. So pretty. I love a unique dip. How are you guys? How is everybody? What's everybody's plans for this weekend? It's going to be 90-something degrees here in California, so I'm sad. We've been having temperate weather, and then it's getting hotter again. We call it like we've had like our 1 week of faux fall. Now it's heating back up. Okay, let me dig up my clear. So I keep glitter clears separate from my clear. So I just keep like a little container. This is my glitter clear. You can see it's been contaminated. So I just keep that off to the side, and I keep it covered up so I can not waste anything. And then I just get my glitters out. Okay. Just pour that in. Make a little clear bath. You have your grandson, Gretchen. That's awesome. Oh no, you had to switch over from YouTube. Is everything okay over there? You're staying inside because it's hot, Janet? Yeah. Yeah, that's my plan. Normally I would be doing soccer with Dad, but I get migraines and a lot of issues with the heat. So I will be staying home. And then I'll be ready when the guys come home to hang out or go play or do something fun. I was hoping to do some like crafts with K-pop this weekend. So we'll see. Gonna make him like a nut container drum set. I'm gonna try to like Mod Podge it, do some fun. You gonna work on your art? That's really cool. What kind of art do you work on? Kind of why I love doing nails is it's kind of like another art type outlet for me. I have a lot of crafts. I'm a very crafty person. So like before I had carpal tunnel, I was really into like loom knitting and drawing and coloring and painting. And then when the carpal tunnel got really bad, I kind of had to put that aside. Hope to get back to it though. I've kept all the looms. It would be nice if I could get back to it. I had taught myself just in time to have my baby and make him a little cap. It was so cute. And then I made my husband a scarf for Christmas. And I think it was really the pregnancy that kicked off the carpal tunnel. It was so bad during, and then afterwards it just really didn't get better. I had surgery done. They had to correct the surgery. And I'm overdue for having surgery on my left hand. So I had them do my right first because I needed the use of my right hand back. I'm a righty. But I've been stalling on my left. But every couple of nights I'm waking up and my hands are numb. I'm dropping stuff. I'm like, yeah, we might be coming up on that time. So I was hoping I could wait long enough for my surgeon to retire. He was kind of a jerk. And he's the only one who does them at my medical practice. So I'm like, can I wait? Are you planning on retiring anytime soon? It's no fun. Surgeons are tough enough to work with, and it's no fun working with one that you know you don't like. He tried to blame me for having to have my correction done. I didn't do anything. Like, I Told you I had hip replacements at 29. Y'all should have been trying to figure out why long ahead. It was halfway during my recovery that we figured out that I had Ehlers-Danlos of my carpal tunnel repair, not the hip surgery. The hip surgeon didn't care. It was like, oh, weird, you're broken. Guess we'll fix you. Like, okay. No one cares why? All right then. Oh, doctors are so weird. None of the doctors I've ever met are anything like House. They don't care. They just want to take care of their part and move on. They don't need to know why. I'm more like House. I'm like, but I want to know why. No plans, Michelle. Yay. Earl of Sandwich. Yum. Y'all making me hungry. You're working on a Coraline set, Kirsten. That's so cool. Who's mom? Laura, happy birthday to your mom. Should we sing her happy birthday? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Laura's mom. Happy birthday to you. Okay. I'll stop torturing you with my terrible singing voice. Oops, I'm going to brush this off first. I tend to be lazy. So, here's the proper way to do it. Brush off your clear. Don't be like me. Don't be lazy. So because I don't want to hit any of my foils, I'm going to add I kind of call this like my 1.5 layers of clear, where I do one full nail and then I do one more centered to like give you the apex plus protect any glitters or foils that are in that center area. I don't know why. I'm trying to tap YouTube and like see chat and it's like, it's not registering me. There we go. Ooh, wood burning. Neat. Okay, so over on YouTube, we have a wood burning artist. She does like, or they do, I don't know. Boy, girl, my bad. They do wood burning. Very cool. Do you have like a Instagram or anything? If you do, feel free to drop it in the chat. We can all go look later. I love giving other artists shout outs and helping support them. I may have to follow you from a different account though, because my nail Instagram is currently very full. I've been going through my list today trying to find people who aren't active anymore. Unfollow them as much as I hate to do it. I need to make room so I can follow new friends. You're welcome, Laura. I hope I didn't make your ears bleed. But yes, I absolutely enjoy hanging out with you guys on Fridays and Saturdays. And I've been popping up on live more during the week. This week was off because K-pop had minimum days all over the place, but I should be live more often next week, I hope. Just popping in, finishing up manis, chit-chatting, hopefully organizing. I got a Shein order in of all these adorable mini acrylic and metal bows. I'm getting ready for the holidays over here, so you got to think ahead, especially if you order from places that take longer to ship. So I've already been like idea boarding and coming up with different holiday ideas. Let's see if there's any old manicures that I kind of want to revisit and give a new twist to. Maybe film a how-to now that I feel a little bit more confident on filming how-tos. Filming has never been my favorite. I prefer lives. I prefer hanging out with people. And if I mess up, you guys can see me mess up and you can see how I fix it. Okay, so we're going to let that set up. Not too bad. That is clean enough to go back into our container. Or add to our glitter clear. Doesn't matter. Can do either. Now there's a little bit of glitter in there. Better that we added it to the glitter clear. All right, so we're gonna put this one back. This is the beauty of the Flexi Boats. They have a slot for swatching. On how I apply which, the press-ons or the stickers? See, even I can be a little messy, but comes out really, really nice. And then in case there is any spillage and you had any issues with your Flexi mat, spilling on your Flexi mat, well, first off, get rid of any traveling glitters. I swear, nothing in my nail room is safe from glitters. And then you can just fold your little Flexi mat, pours right in. So you really lose minimal product, which I love. I love that you don't have to worry about like vacuuming your desk as much. Dip is great, but it can be very, very messy. And dip is acrylic. I saw a question up there about if I'd used acrylic. I have done acrylic with monomer before. That was kind of a stage in between polygel nails and like all dip powder nails, as I did do the monomer. My husband couldn't stand how it smelled, and so he immediately banned me from using it in the house. So luckily the dip liquids don't smell too bad, at least not the ones I use, and I tend to I tend to use them in the room he's in. So yeah, he doesn't seem much fazed by it. But yeah, monomer is not my favorite. I do, yes, I do use, so Gretchen asked if I used sticky tabs for my press-ons, and I do. I rarely will glue them down, but I do, so I keep a rubber base normally on my fingernails to keep them nice and strong. I do keep them short because I kind of change up the length and size of my press-ons pretty frequently. It's kind of more of a mood thing or what I think will fit the mani. So I keep them nice and short. I keep them rounded on the edges, not square, so that the corners of my nails don't show out from under the press-ons. And then yeah, on top of that rubber base, I will use sticky tabs. If I wasn't using sticky tabs and I did want them to stick, I still like the idea of keeping a protective barrier on your own nail. So that could be like a air dry protein nail strengthener. That could be gel. It could be a rubber base. It could be builder gel. And then you can adhere your tips to that. So if you're going for longevity, you want to rough up whatever base you're on. So that's nail strengthener, gel, whatever. And then I just use a good nail glue, and I will adhere my tips with that. I've done that for nights that I go out and I want them to stick on for like the weekend. If I want them, if I know I still need to change them, but I want them to last, you know, a night, I'll use peel base and I will glue down the tips on top of the peel base. That's generally how I make them work. Oh, we got a little runaway foil. Get back there. So I am just brushing off that clear acrylic. You can kind of see it on the edges. So you want to try to make sure that you brush off your dip so you don't see that kind of white. That's going to give you a clearer appearance. It's going to make it less cloudy, look less bubbly. You want to definitely be generous with your dip base when you're doing your clear, because that will help melt the crystals in the clear. So I use two different kinds. So if I'm going cheap, I will get them off of Shein or Temu or Amazon, like in bulk. And those cheaper ones tend to look like those little cross tabs. And so I find them really frustrating, honestly. But I use them because they're inexpensive. And then if I'm looking for like high quality, because I want them to like stay on and I'm planning on wearing them, I do like, these are the BT Art Box. They're smoother. They're like, they're very thin still. But I find them to be a little less cheap than the bulk ones. So BT Art Box, I believe they're in my store, my Amazon storefront. It's in my link tree on my Instagram. So yeah, so if you're going for like high quality, BT Art Box tabs are good. Okay, so now we are going to activate because I have brushed off. I'm trying to bring up chat on YouTube and it's like, no. All right. Any other questions on press-ons, Lavender? Let me know. Yeah, monomer has never been my favorite. Like even when I used to get acrylics done in high school, I would always kind of leave with like a little bit of a headache from the salon. So, and that was with, you know, like I grew up in the mountains. And so my nail salon was literally like one lady and she had her own studio and both my mom and I went to her. But it was nice because back in the 90s, man, you could get some amazing hand-painted art for like nothing. And now a set that like I used to get in high school would be almost like $150 now. And I'm just like, oh, this is why I've learned to do it myself. Cannot afford. Because a set in high school was like 45, 50 bucks. And if you were feeling like, you know, like you had to save money or you were on a budget, you'd go down to a bigger town that had a mall and you'd go get like airbrush designs. And so they do your acrylic and then they would airbrush your French on. You get like a double French fade or something with the airbrush. It's so funny that airbrush is back. Definitely being done differently, but everything comes back. Everything is new again. Ah! So yeah, I'd have my pink French with my white double, and I'd be crazy and I'd get it black sometimes, or I'd have a double V French. Yeah, I was keeping it wacky. All right, so we're gonna let the activators set up, and then we're gonna give these a little tightening file on the outer edges, and we're going to buff it smooth on the top. And then we will look at our nail art. Yeah, this just feels very fancy. I think we're gonna have to stick with like the shiny. What do you guys agree? Pardon me for a water break. Open up our stickers. I believe this specific set came from Shein, but I've been seeing similar ones on Temu. They're so thin and pretty. Yeah, these are really pretty. I like them a lot. I believe in you, YouTube. All right. So I'm gonna give it a little. Yep. When you hear it, it should mean it's done. So it should be free to foil. I'm just gonna move this here. I'm gonna just kind of. Uh-oh. Oh no! What happened to my iPhone? Hi, Alana. Welcome, welcome. My iPad froze, but my iPhone looks fine. I don't understand. Yeah, if I'm frozen, let me know, guys. There we go. Seems like it caught up. I don't know what happened. All right. Like I paid for some very expensive, well, it's not very expensive. I'm lying. It's actually cheaper than my old internet because of like the special deal you get for like the first 2 years. But it's supposed to be some high-end internet. So they said it's like fiber optics and stuff. So in theory, my stability and my live streams should be better. I did pick up a new filming piece. I was enticed by the ads on Instagram for the Hey Paparazzo. It's like the Olivia 2. It's like a remote, like a, not remote. It's not remote, but it's like mobile. Like you can take it with you and like set up in different places. It's bad. It has like a chart. It's like the light on it can charge and you can take it around, and it's like a top-down phone holder. So we'll see. I picked it up. They invited me to join their affiliate program. So I will do a review. We'll see what we think. If I don't like it, I don't like it. And if I do, then I will be happy to share my link and any discounts. But I figured if they were advertising that hard to me, I'm sure other people were saying it. So got a discount. Figured I'd take the bullet, try it out, see what we think. Because right now, man, my setup, I literally look like I'm like flying a plane or something. I've got so many lights on me. So many different things holding my phone and my iPad. It's daunting to come back to my back room all the time to do lives and stuff too. So, we'll see. Yeah, this brand calls these stilettos. They're definitely more almond, and that's fine. Like, if I want a stiletto, I want a stiletto. These are kind of a nice tapered almond, I guess. Dust. Should probably start wearing a mask. Thank you, Lavender. I think they are going to look very pretty. I'm excited. Yeah. Big old throat tickle. I also ordered myself an apron on Amazon because I'm tired of having like filing dust on my clothes. So I figured I'd have one for like when I'm out in the public areas hanging out with my fam, and then one for back here. So it'll be like, put on my little apron, get down to nail time. Seemed fun. It was like a 2-pack. So hopefully they're awesome. They're black. Very my vibe. So I always like to do a side check to make sure that the profile of my nail is looking as nice as it is from the front and the top. See a little glitter that escaped from somewhere. That is true, Michelle. Oh, cool. Yeah, that would be fun, Michelle. Yeah, I will link it to you and I will tell you what I think. Yeah, you're right. I need to wear a mask. I'm not getting too much on my clothes, but it's enough. It's enough. I just hate wearing masks. Like, I wear them out in public a lot because of Kieran's immunocompromised state. And I wear them in the hospitals, but man, at home it's such a bummer. It's such a bummer. I have such a little squish nose that being comfortable in a mask, not my fave. Unfortunately, having a nail dust collector, it's not awesome for lives. They're very noisy. Even the good ones are noisy. Nope, Jenny, it does come. So there's the initial set that you buy comes with all 5 and the stand. And then you can buy individuals in case you think you're gonna lose them or whatever. If you do lose one or it gets like roughed up or too messed up, you can buy replacement single stands, like this part. Yeah, but it does come with all 5. And generally they're matching, but since I have 6 press-on stands now, I think 6 or 7. So I just grab them and mix and match them. Whatever matches my mood. This color here, like the oil slick, is called Aurora. And then there's like a emerald green version. It's like green and blue, but this is Aurora. And it's gorgeous, but it comes in beautiful pearl white and black. Green. And glow. I think it's glow. It might not be in glow yet. I think we're working on glow, which would be fun. You wouldn't see it often, but you know, if you do nails at night or something, you might see it in the lamp. It's more of a fun thing than like it does anything for the press-ons. But I like glow. If I can make it glow, I usually will. I'm weird like that. So even the moon decal dishes I made for Cass, which she still has some on the website. So if you've ever seen any of my jewelry dishes or my decal dishes, she still has the white one from Christmas up on her site. There were a few left over. It glows blue after it's been charged. So if you expose it to the sun or if you put it in your UV lamp, it'll glow blue. And it's got like beautiful white satin glitters and silver glitters, and it's a very elegant winter piece. Oh, Michelle, tell me if you want the black organizer, like the black one for your kitchen, or if you want the one for your desk. I'm getting ready to put away all my resin stuff for the year, I think. I think it's part of what was triggering some of my allergies. So figure I'll finish up your resin piece, Michelle, and then retire it with my loom knitting for now. Yeah, Michelle? Aw, that's awesome. Yeah, they're really pretty. Like, they're great for jewelry. You can use them for a decal dish. Yeah. I have one by my bathroom sink to hold my rings when I wash my hands. But yeah, unless I'm making like limited run custom things, I don't think I'm gonna, not for a while. I gotta let this allergy thing sort itself out. Because my sister's allergic to resin, and I know if I touched like uncured resin, I was having allergy reactions. So, out of an abundance of caution, I am putting that on hiatus. Which is a bummer, because I really enjoyed it. My husband's really sad. He's like, you made such pretty pieces, and I know you loved it. I'm like, yeah, I did. That's life. Life happens. You gotta make choices. Do the black for your kitchen? Okay. Awesome. Do you want anything else in it? Do you want it black marbled with like clear and gray, or just solid black? All right. So we have filed. Now we're gonna buff. Buff is gonna make more dust, so I'm actually gonna move my flexi, and I'm gonna spray my mat a little bit so that it will catch the finer buffing dust. Just sprayed it with some rubbing alcohol, and that should catch more of it. It'll be damp. It won't blow around as much. Ah! I throw my buffer block. So I use a file and then a buffer to get a really smooth shape. I really work on that angle and keeping that apex looking subtle but present. And then I make sure I thin out the back of the press-ons, because you don't want them to just jut into your cuticle. They will not look natural. And if you've got control over it, you might as well take all the steps you can to make your press-ons look fabulous. Awesome, Michelle. Thank you, ma'am, and thank you so much for your patience with everything. Life be lifin', and it doesn't seem like it's going to stop anytime soon. I was on the hold for like an hour today making a bunch of medical appointments for myself for once. And I've still got to chase up some medical equipment for my son. A bunch of like bolts fell off of his wheelchair. And apparently I have to get a referral, so I did. I got a referral for the repair. So now I'm waiting for the company to contact me. I'll give them another few days into next week. So probably Wednesday I'll contact them and be like, yo, who is coming out to fix my son's wheelchair? Make that happen stat, please. Wheelchairs are important. Oh, shoot. I didn't get the kid walk called in. The front wheel of his kid walk fell off. Shamed. Another thing to add to my list. My son is a rough and tumble boy, so he tends to beat up his equipment. Maybe non-mobile, like non-ambulatory, but give him wheels and he'll go wherever he wants. Knock my camera. Why not? So the posts are attached by magnets. They come with the magnets. And then I use press-on tabs or museum tabs to stick the tips to the stand itself. Shiro came back from the groomer. He's looking so cute. First thing he did was he came in the house and gave me a hug. It was so sweet. And yesterday, he made my husband hug him before he took my son to school. It was very cute. He kept poking my husband, so my husband kneeled down and he said, Shiro, do you want a hug? And Shiro came running up and put his paws up on his shoulders and leaned in. It was so sweet. I was like, I think my dog thinks he's another one of our kids. Very adorable. He really likes my husband. Likes me too, but I'm definitely like, I'm mama. He's like, hold me. I'm not lap-sized anymore, but let's pretend. I fit, right? I fit. He's like half hanging off the couch from my lap. I'm like, sure, babe. Sure you fit. It's fine. It's fine. We'll cuddle. It's okay. Don't be embarrassed. He is a, for anybody who's not familiar with my dog, he is a sheepadoodle. So he's a sheepdog mixed with poodle. And I have a feeling that they did not tell us the truth and it was probably a standard size poodle. He's got some very, very thick leg bones. And he's already very large. He's only 5 months old. So, oofda. Oofda. Oh, Michelle, really? Good night, Janet. Oh, no. Good night, Laura. Sorry. I got it mixed up. Good night, Laura. That is so sweet. That is so sweet. I love that your poodle hugs, too. They're so sweet. I love dogs. I love cats, too. I love all animals. I seem to be very lucky and I get animals with lots of personality. Sometimes good, sometimes bad. My first dog as an adult was a Shih Tzu poodle. Is a Shih Tzu poodle. He's 18. And he is like the most backwards dog in the world. Angry dog, he freezes and stares at them. Happy dog, he winces and like goes into like, please don't hurt me mode. And then he's very bossy. So like anytime he wanted something, he would do like what we would call like a snuffle snort. And it was very commanding and very bossy. It's very cute. His name is Chewbacca. He looked like a Wookiee when I got him as a puppy, and he made little Wookiee puppy noises. So I was like, ah, you're a Chewie. You're a Chewie. Can't help it. Give you a little gun belt. My little Wookiee. So because we are doing the glitter, the stickers, I want to make sure we're very, very smooth. Don't want to give the stickers anything to be bumpy or not stick to. We'll activate again after I am satisfied with the shape. If I have any refining to do after I activate, I'll probably activate again. I tend to go through activator like nobody's business. So I am currently buffing at an angle down the side. Ah! Dropping stuff. I appreciate your support, Michelle. I know you didn't need anything. I really appreciated that you came to the rescue. We did find out from our insurance, which they were supposed to call me. I'm going to have to follow up with them next week. They're supposed to call me this week. They're doing an audit of my medical group to figure out how much we've overpaid, because we met our out-of-pocket deductible for Kieran, like, in May. And we've still been paying copays and stuff. So we're like, give us our money back, please. You wouldn't think it would be like too much, but Kieran goes to like 4 or 5 therapies a week on top of regular doctor's appointments. And each of those therapies is a $30 copay. So, yeah. Somebody owes us something. All right, that is looking so pretty. So you absolutely could leave them like this. If you wanted to, you could paint on some leaves or something with chrome. But I'm going to use stickers because I like stickers. Though, sometimes I like to do a little gilded frame. Should we do a gilded frame on one of these? Do leaves and then like frame the nail in gold. I have gold chrome from Pretty Diva. They're some of my favorite powder companies. Some of my favorite powders come from Pretty Diva, I should say. They were one of the first companies to do like the mermaid chromes and stuff. I love this packaging. Like, how bougie is that? Like, all right then. I see you. I see what you're doing there. I see. Let me see if I can find my black polish. We'll see. All right, we're gonna base coat first, then wipe that off, do our stickers, maybe 2 layers of top coat. We'll see. We shall see. Seal up my base and my activator before I forget, because I'm terrible about that. I've got my Lift Your Spirit Dips matte top coat if we're going to do the chroming. Where did my base go? Till base. So LYS recently got their own liquids. They picked them up from a company that was going out of business, and they got connected with their vendor. So we're very excited. We love them. They are HEMA-free, which is a yay for those of us with allergies. Foil is gorgeous. Got a little, I see them, some runaway glitters. I was doing a fine glitter mani earlier this week, so I think it got into some of my tools. So, if you see any weird little glitters, they are not part of the dip. They're part of the world of glitter contamination. So I like to do base gel and top gel because gel likes gel and it'll stick to itself better. You have to be very careful if you only do top coat. You want to have your dip layer a little rough so that it has something to seep into and adhere to, a little texture. And you want to make sure you cap your edges So by normal wear and tear, you don't end up having your top gel peel off. Especially if you're doing like decals or anything, or stickers near the edge. You want to make sure those are capped. So I just put those in one by one, so that's why I didn't put my whole thing in yet. They all just went into the lamp one by one as I finished them. I am going to swap out my mat for a clean one, because we're going to be working with some sticky gel and matte top coats and stuff. So just gonna roll it up and throw it away. Get rid of that dust. I get these little covers off of Amazon. Seen them on Temu, but they're like basically the same price, so meh. Meh. I just have them on subscription, so I got a small discount. Okay. Another 30 seconds. Make sure the gel is well cured. Yes, my dip liquids, they were Lift Your Spirit dips, but I've been using Azure Beauty from Amazon, but LYS has her own dip liquids coming out again, so they should be in stock in a few weeks. And then it is the LYS gel. So it's like the gel remover, the gel base, the gel top coat, and then we'll be using the gel matte top coat. Hope that wasn't confusing. Hope anything I said made sense. YouTube is being a little slow on showing me the comments, so my apologies. Right. I do my best to arrange these and make sure I have them by size correctly. So, all right. So, pinky ring, middle, index, thumb. So it's actually the index, it looks like, that has a less amount of foil. So I can either do the frame and the leaves on that one, or I can do the frame on this one. Doesn't terribly matter. Doesn't terribly matter. I guess I'm just like, I'm of the 90s where like, if you were going to have a fancy nail, it was usually your ring finger. So my brain still kind of goes, well, if you're going to do anything extra, do it on your ring finger. So I'm just wiping the sticky off from the base. That way it doesn't pick up any dust or flying glitters from my studio. I'm just using a lint-free wipe and like 90% alcohol. I get it in bulk off of Amazon. Like even the base coat is pretty shiny. Pretty shiny. Right. So I highly recommend using very, very sharp, very thin tweezers when you are working with these lovely, lovely thin stickers. It makes life so much easier. Kind of size them up, see what we're thinking. Ah. Nails are so short. All right. really like this one. I think I'm gonna do this larger one here on the index because it didn't get a lot of foil coverage. I think having that trio of leaves would be really pretty. So I just, typically I will fold the sticker sheet and then I will use the needle part of the tweezer and just sort of flick the ends until I get a lift. And then I will carefully grab it and pull it off of the sticker backing. Because the more delicate the sticker, the more possible it is that it'll tear. Now, a lot of these stickers are really high quality and just very, very thin. So you want to kind of more coax it off the sheet versus just like yoink it off. Don't want to yoink it, you just want to gently peel it up. Okay. So you can either go on this nail, which it would also look very nice on, or this one. Do it that way. And if you need to, you can always snip off part of it too. Very particular. Yeah, kind of like this way. So I may actually, I'm gonna split this if I can find my scissors. We're gonna split this. Not my cuticle scissors, which still have gone MIA at my desk. So I'm gonna try to very carefully. I would much rather be doing this with cuticle scissors or my embroidery scissors. Give these like a little snippy snip. Sort of separate them and break it up so I can get just a little bit more spread. All right. Got my other tweezers. Like that. Okay. So I wanted to do this one here. A little bit of a leaf here. I'm just gonna smooth it out. And I wanted to take the little leaves, figure out where to put them. They're so tiny and delicate. So I'm just very carefully smoothing out the edges of the sticker. Try to avoid seeing any of those air bubbles. If you have silicone tweezers, like they sell those tweezers that have the silicone tips at the end. Those work really great for this, or like those new like lipstick silicone applicators would be really good for this too, just to give it a really smooth like press down and like hide the edges of the stickers. Sort of ideal. Pretty cute. Welcome back, Kirsten. Oh, what did I miss, guys? Oh yes, poppy pads would work too. Jenny, the covers are dental bibs. Yeah, so these are dental bibs. They're very cheap. They have a water-resistant backing to protect your stuff. Yeah, the puppy pads super work too. Let's see. Yep, those are all great ideas, Lavender. Facts, which is why I like these, because these are very cheap. You get them in like a stack of like 100 and they are very thin. Yes, cheap is good. If you're going to throw it away, if it's not meant to be around, cheap is better. All right, let's see. So now we've got our center nail here. I want to go super glam on this one. So I think like I want like a gold one, and I want like the like double color. Let's see. This one's really pretty too. I really like this russet color for this season. So there's these also, these have like almost like a jelly top. So there's some that are just metallic, some that I have this like almost like jelly top to it to like make it look glass, like glass. I don't know. These are really cool stickers. I was very excited when I saw them. I may have ordered a second sheet, I think, from Temu. Like these were from Shein, and then I had a Temu order going, so I grabbed another sheet from Temu. I don't know if you can tell. Just so pretty. So pretty. I love it. I love how pretty they are. I love these foils. They're so pretty too. Really want to try not to cover them up if I can. If I was better at hand painting, I would be hand painting, but I am not the best. I am practicing though, so it is a work in progress. Well, this one's got like a cute little gold leaf in it. Let's see, do I want like a detailed gold leaf or like a almost like painted scrubby? I think this one. I like it. I like it. It's so pretty. Mm-hmm. Don't be afraid to go off the side of the nail with your art, because you can file it, you can clip it. It's like whatever makes it look good, whatever fits the image and the art that you're trying to create is a-okay. Don't be afraid. Just make sure you cap it and you tuck it. That's the only thing to worry about. So since I'm going to do like gold around the edges on that one, I kind of think I want to do a small russet leaf. Yeah. What do you guys think? You guys think the small russet leaf will go since we're doing the gold border on that one? I think so. Whee! And after my live, I will repost on YouTube. So don't worry if you have to go, no big deal. I will make it available later. Just usually get some photos taken and then I'll change the thumbnail and put up the... My son is vocalizing something. He's got something to say to his dad. Oh, it's so cute. They are cooking dinner together. They have such a good relationship. I love them. Yeah, I use this little yellowy one. Tie in the gold. Yeah, I think I like it there. Okay. Because my pinkies are very, very small, I try to keep the art that I do on them very small. Like this little leaf here. Get a little roll. There we go. That's cute. You want to make sure if you have a crinkle that you don't press it down all the way without getting rid of the crinkle. You want to carefully pull it back up and then give it a little stretch and then pull it back down. Okay. All right. Now, think about that thumb. It's so pretty. Let's see. Oh, yes. My friend Tara does a daily nail. She's awesome. She's my buddy. She's my buddy. Awesome. Well, welcome to the dip addiction, Jenny. Please hang out. I do go live every week, basically. And Tara goes live every morning, Monday through Friday. Unless she's got some kind of like illness or something going on, and then she may cancel, but it happens very rarely. Let's see. Man, this thumbnail is really pretty. So let's see. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? I want one of these multicolored leaves. My husband and I are jealous. His coworkers are in Japan right now for a video game convention. And we wish we were there. I've never been. My husband's been a couple times to Japan, but we're hoping maybe next year. We were supposed to travel before having kids, but we both got overwhelmed with projects. And so he didn't get enough traveling done other than for work, and I didn't either. So, got to figure out how to make K-Mobile and be able to tote him around the world with us. Save up, vacation to vacation. The nice thing is we have friends in a lot of different countries because of working in video games. So we have people we can hit up for cheap places to stay or cheap food recommendations. do things more locally than like touristy, which is helpful. Oh, he's so upset right now. Dang it. I accidentally curved that stem. No, don't do it, sticker. Don't do it. I was using the duller tweezers, and so I think it didn't. There we go. All right. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? Yeah, kind of like that. Give it a little bit of a layered look. So pretty. If you're doing a lot of overlapping and like going off the edges of your nails, I recommend doing base coat, top coat, and then I would buff all over, file along the edges to basically cut the sticker off, essentially, or you can do it beforehand, just very carefully. And then you would clean off with alcohol and then go back in with a top coat again. And that'll just kind of make sure everything's sealed in. It'll get rid of the excess. But if you can trim some off, do that first. Just want one little falling leaf. Go with this one. Whee! Right there. Drifting in the wind. Okay. So if I had my embroidery scissors here, it would be much easier. So cuticle scissors, embroidery scissors, I always recommend having a set at your desk for actually working with like nail art, because then you can get in there and snip it really close. You're gonna go to Japan for your honeymoon, Michelle? That's awesome. That's so cool. Yeah, it was supposed to be our 10-year anniversary. And then the grand panini happened. And so now it's going to be our 15th anniversary that we go. So, still making it happen. It's just timelines adjust. That'll be really cool, Michelle. There's an Airbnb I want to stay at. It's run by a YouTuber that I watch. And it's like Neko, which is like cat. And so it's like cat themed. And it's really cute. It's really cute. I love it. So I'm hoping we'll be able to book and stay. It's very affordable for being run by a YouTuber, because they actually, the YouTuber who owns the Airbnb has a couple she's started doing now. So she does them as business versus like trying to make a buck off of being famous. She has like a business partner she works with and stuff too. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. We got to see them like updated and upgraded and add in the wallpaper and stuff. And it's all cat themed. It's super cute. They even have like a cat Keurig cup holders in their kitchen. I don't know. Just speaks to the kitchen me. I like kitschy things. When I'm on vacation, at least. I'm just snipping off the edges and giving it a nice little pinch, folding it underneath just to make sure that I don't have too much excess I'm working with. All right, looking pretty good. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get a base coat down on this one. Make sure I smush it, smush it. Smush it good. Smush it good. This is the one. We're going to do the matte top coat, and I prefer to do matte top coats on top of shiny top coats, because the shiny top coat is where you're getting your strength from. So it's just useful to double up. Unless you're working with an already very thick nail, and then, you know, Your mileage may vary. I need to order new brushes because my filming lights cured a part of my brush. I'm very sad. I got the bristles because the bristles were in the neck of the bottle. And replace the brush. I'm just gonna go in. I'm going to gel base everything because gel base is a little stickier than top coat. You don't want to flood. You want to work quickly and sparingly so you don't get the base or the top coat underneath the sticker because that can cause the sticker to like float away. So you want to make sure they're pressed down well. You want to make sure they're sealed well, but don't flood and try not to do too many back and forths. Avoid it. Yeah. This one, because that little edge lifted up a bit, I'm actually going to try to push a little bit of the gel base under there to reseal it and maybe get rid of the little white edge that kind of shows up when you get a little bit of lift on your sticker. It'll either work or it won't. It looks a little better, so it worked well enough. There's our pinky. Where's the one I'm doing the gel, the matte top coat on? Right? This is this one? Yeah. Okay. So I'm just gonna come up and around to seal in those stickers. Now, if these are on your fingers, you're going to have to take a detail brush to get up and around and try to keep it off your skin. No uncured gel on your skin. Is no bueno. Even if it's HEMA-free, it's still no good. Don't do it. Don't do it. All right. Okay. Making sure. Yep, we are cured. So I'm going to take my matte top coat now, and we're going to put the matte on top of this. And then we're going to paint the border with top coat, hopefully mixed with a dark color. I have to go find my black because black, gold chrome shows up best over black. So you kind of want to make sure you're giving your chrome its best shot. That is the matte. I'm going to put that into the lamp for 60 seconds. So what this does is it gives us a dull surface so I can see where I'm going with my painting and my 3D. And then the chrome doesn't like to stick to matte. So you can go ahead and you can chrome around the borders. You don't have to be too worried about being like super careful with it because it shouldn't stick to the matte top coat. And then you can wipe it off, brush it off, use a tiny bit of alcohol on a brush if you need to. And it shouldn't cause too many problems. I'm just hunting for my black. I've got my deep green, which could fake as a black. I don't know where my one-step black went from Luxie. And I only have my white gel from CNDD. So I gotta pick up a black gel. I have one, I think I have one on its way from Madame Glam. I think I bought a perfect white, perfect black from them. Let's see. What's the closest to black? Got a burgundy or a green. Maybe the burgundy? Just because it kind of goes with the russet. So if a little bit of that comes through, not a big deal. Okay, so what I will do is I will use usually a sticker backing or something like saran wrap or something plastic so that I can mix my top coat with my color, because this is not tack free and you want tack free for your chroming. So I will generally mix the color into a top coat, or I will buy a tack-free black, which I have it in my other room. It's just not in here right now. So I would be using that. It's an embossing black is what it's called. And that cures tack-free, and it's great for chroming, for 3D chroming. Yeah. I mean, I guess that's the bigger difference. This is for 3D chroming because I want a bit of a buildup, a little bit of design. It's not chroming the whole nail, so. Pickles and pickled green beans. Yum. You made kimchi? Feed me. Feed me. I love all those things. So, I don't know what the company's name is, but they make something called pickled de gallo. And it's what it sounds like. It's whatever. Pico de gallo, but it's made with pickles. So it's like slightly spicy pickles. It's fabulous. I love it. All right. So I am going to probably be using 2 liner brushes for this. I always go back and forth on whether I like using long liner brushes or if I like using small liner brushes for this kind of nail art. So I generally end up working with both. So I've got like a little tiny one. This one is like a 5mm brush. And this one is, what is it? 12? 12 or 14. So then I just use both. It's whatever gets the effect done that you are trying to do. I just want to make sure our brush is nice and wet. I also have a fancy palette that I bought that's in the other room right now. So I guess I could be using that. I could have brought it back here, but I didn't. So that's it. That's the story. I didn't, so we won't. Okay. So most mattes are kind of just like velvety feeling. Assume a matte is not no wipe unless it says it's no wipe. In fact, accidentally looks like I knocked some matte off the side. So I gotta re-go back in. Alright, so it's shiny, which is fine if I was chroming everything, but because I'm trying to be controlled with my chrome, I want to be able to wipe it off. So we're just gonna go back in there real quick, cure it, so everything is mattified. You want a not shiny nail for this. And the nice thing is you could leave it matte if you wanted and just top coat the gilded edges, or you can do what I'm probably going to do and just shine it all back up. I like matte nails, but I also like my shiny nails. I'm willing to have both, or do both, whatever. Either direction. Come on, chat. Show up, please. What is going on YouTube? Did I freeze? Let's see. My iPad is trying to die. So let me grab my charger. Charging? Yeah, okay. My YouTube looks weird. I gotta go check it. Gotta go check my YouTube, make sure everything's okay over there. 30 more seconds for the matte. It says I'm still live. So hopefully I am. I'm concerned because I'm seeing that I'm frozen. Yeah, I'm seeing the sticker on my live still, which is not where I'm at. That's concerning. What is happening? What happened? Low battery. Aha. All right. It froze. That's a bummer. That's a bummer. My iPad froze. Well, I'm back if anybody is still here. I don't know how long it was like that. Probably a while, it seems like, which sucks. So we applied matte top coat. This is a burgundy mixed with a shiny top coat, so I can chrome it. And I gotta check and see if I have any of my other chargers in here. So I'm starting out with just like an even border, and then I'm gonna add in some like textury looking stuff so that it's more of like a rough gilded edge versus a neat smooth edge. Though I do like the neat smooth. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. Sorry about the disruption over on YouTube. I'm gonna cure that for 10 seconds. And then I'm gonna paint over it again. See if I can find one of my chargers. Yep, here it is. Alright. Hopefully I can save the iPad portion of this. Carefully plugging in. Sorry, Jenny. Yeah, sorry I didn't see that I was broken. I was like, why does it look weird? So I'm just going in with another layer. And then while it's curing, I will go back into the chat on YouTube and see what I missed. See if I can be of any help. So this is burgundy mixed with top coat, because you want to have a color usually if you're chroming over it. Black is best. Couldn't find my black. Could have done green, but I liked the idea of doing the burgundy because it kind of matches the russetness. And I'm just curving it around. And let's see, can't do anything detailed in the corner. I'm not sure. I'm not sure I need to, but I could. I'm not as good at painting leaves and stuff as I'd like to be, but I can kind of come out and just do one of those little pointy doohickey ones that kind of look like leaves but also kind of look like feathers. Just kind of very delicately apply. Just kind of want to evoke more additional flora, right? Flora's plants, fauna's life. Anyways, it's kind of something like that. If I hate it, we'll just file it off. Okay, back into the lamp for the full 60 seconds. All right. I got way behind. So sorry, guys. Let's see. Ah, show me the chat, guys. What's happening here? I'm in here. Nope. Trying to look at the chat. I'd like to. There we go. Haha. I'm able to expand it pretty far. Yes, absolutely. Save your money to support small businesses for their dip powders. Yes. Thanks, Jenny. I appreciate that you say I'm helpful. Believe me, Lavender, it used to take me hours to do a mani too. You could hear me the whole time. I'm so sorry. That's terrible. Oh, yeah, it was a battery thing. Yes. I agree with you, Lavender. Those are some good brands that you recommended. Also LYS. LYS has their own website, but they are a small business. And woman-owned. Yep, builder gel, dip on top, use peel base. Orly also has a peel base on Amazon, and so Lift Your Spirit Dips also has a peel base. So if you're buying liquids from LYS anyways, I highly recommend grabbing their mat, grabbing their peel base, and giving that a try. I like small business gel builder gels because I know that they're paying extra attention to the ingredients. And those were the ones who actually forced the bigger companies to come out with HEMA-free. Because if a small business can do it, then it was expected that, like, heck yeah, a big box brand should be able to too. Like, don't tell us you can't, right? So I think that's why that became around a bit more. The small businesses pushed them to be better and give, you know, higher quality products to us. And, you know, HEMA has its place. Not everybody is allergic to it. But if you're an amateur learning how to do nails, you are far more likely to develop allergies because you're going to make errors, you're going to make mistakes, and then you end up overexposing yourself to ingredients like HEMA. It's not always HEMA. There are other ingredients you can react to. So, oh, it was perfect, and then it didn't cure all the way on that side right there. Ah! Let's see if I can fix that. Throw back in for the light. Yeah, it must have been blocked by something in there. It was almost perfect. I was almost had a perfect chroming. So I don't undercure my top coats for chrome. I will cure them for the full amount of time. If I have trouble getting chrome to stick, I will wipe it down with alcohol. I will let that evaporate, and then I will try again. And that will usually fix the problem. I don't like the idea of undercured anything. I mean, you're supposed to cure it after you go ahead and finish the chroming and stuff to finish curing it, but I don't know. It still worries me, especially as a girly who does have gel allergies, because I was doing DIY nails for 10 years. I blame polygel. I was using certain brands polygels, and I was following certain influencer instructions, and I ended up, I think, giving myself an allergy because of that. I don't think it was the normal gels I was using. I think it was the polygel, because they would tell you to use a wet, like an alcohol wet brush, or like a swipe, they call it like swipe, or just different kind of polygel liquids. They had different names for it. And I'm pretty sure that's what got me. So see, we cleaned it off. It was undercured. We fully cured it, cleaned it off with alcohol, and we were able to finish our chrome. Okay, so that is the little chrome gold border. I'm gonna try to do these little leaves. This is where the truth comes out and we get to see how bad I did or how good I did. Okay. I'm gonna try to carefully clean off the excess chrome. If you use something too rough, it does wipe it off, so you gotta be careful. There's a fine balance. Nice thing is, though, you can generally put the chrome back. Okay. So I'm going to use a brush with a little bit of rubbing alcohol on it and see if I can clean it off that way. Looks like this one cured. Nope, that brush isn't gonna work. I have a cleanup brush I like to use for this kind of stuff, but I must have left base in it. So let me find a different brush. My color swap isn't here. All the tools I like to use are like MIA right now. I've been reorganizing my nail room, which means I've been moving things around. All right, so I have cleaned this off as well as I can. We're just gonna kind of give that a good wipey wipe. Be gentle so we don't rub off the chrome. And I'm gonna do a little tiny bit of alcohol on the brushes. Sometimes water works. Okay, so I just need to put a little bit of the chrome back on the sides, but I lightly brushed it so it got it mostly off the matte top coat, and I can just put it back on the edges. We got a little bit off here. Okay. All right. So you could leave it matte if you wanted. It kind of just giving it like a 3D effect almost, but I think I'm gonna do shiny. Shiny, shiny, shiny. Maybe we'll try a little bit of the water. The water trick. See if water works better. When I tried it with a like a non-white brush, it like took the chrome right off. Ooh! I used a lint-free wipe with the water the last time, but a brush and water, that got that chrome off really nicely without moving it off of the rest. You just have to be really gentle. Haha! New trick unlocked. Water on a brush. A very soft brush. Okay. Now we're gonna go top coat this. Make sure the water has dried. It's pretty. And then if you want to make sure your angles are good and your apex is good, you can hang the nail upside down after top coating it, and that will pull the excess from the side walls and take it to the top side of the nail.
When you're ready.
Thanks, babe. Almost done. Okay, we're gonna pop that into the lamp. And then we're going to top coat the rest of these. I think they look pretty good. They would be gorgeous matte, but because of that really beautiful shine on those leaves, you could take it all matte and then paint over those leaves with top coat, and that'll bring the shine to just the leaves. Or like I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna do it all top coat because just I love how gorgeous and shiny and beautiful it is. So I'm just gonna lean into the shiny. Shiny, shiny, shiny. Like a little niffler, little magpie. Give me all the shiny. Yes, Dollar Tree makeup brushes. Hey, Angela. I hope you're still there. I'm so happy to see you over on my YouTube. How are you, darling? I hope you're excellent. I hope you are feeling well and you do not have a migraine. We do have a crew of migraine girlies, it seems. We've all found each other and became friends. We all suffer from migraines and things. So you will find us to be a very, very welcoming, very supportive, commiserative group, as we all kind of get it. A lot of us have chronic illnesses. Or like with me, I have my chronic illnesses, and then my son's high medical and support needs. He has a condition called Emanuel Syndrome. It's genetic. There's no cure, but he's going to be my boy forever, and he will live with me forever. So we get it. Life be lifing. We support each other so we can smile through it. And if we need to cry, we've got somebody whose shoulder we can cry on. Another great reason to have a hobby like this that you can share with others. All right, so I am really wrapping around the sides to seal in those stickers, because you will quickly find out if you don't have your stickers or your decals sealed when you wash your hands. The water will wreak havoc eventually. Okay. Upside down, let it drip down. Here's these nails, and I will cure these and bring out the art nail, and then I'll show you the art nail. So going into the lamp for the full 60 seconds. Humor-free, no wipe top coat. Here's our art nail. So we did the gilded edge and then like the border, and then we just painted a cute little piece of like leaf. If you wanted to get fancy, you could probably add another frond maybe down here. Would be cute. Okay. Now we're gonna clean out our brushes so they don't cure. And if you need to, you can use acetone to get product out of your brushes as long as it's not top coat, because no wipe top coat, acetone does not work on. That's why you have to file it off before you soak off your nails. But sometimes your brushes get very sticky and dirty and get glitter in them and stuff. Like my checker brush has a bunch of glitter in it, so I'm gonna have to soak that in acetone. But sometimes you might find with the longer bristled brushes that they'll get a little tweaked or like bent or weird. So if you boil water and dip it in, like you don't have to leave it in, you just dip it in, swish it around a little bit, your brush bristles will straighten back out. And you just want to make sure that you like kind of twist them. I suggest putting a little bit of base gel in them or oil, because that will help keep it moisturized. And then you put the lid on, and then you just make sure to clean your brush out before you use it the next time, because gel doesn't like oil. That's why I usually say base coat, but sometimes the base coat can cure. So you don't want to have to clean it again, but that's how you can restore your liner brushes so that they aren't wonky. Don't boil it for long. Just get the water to boiling, turn off the tea kettle, and then swish your brush through it real quick. And that should be enough to get back your shape. And then you can either, that's the reason I like using plastic, you can wipe the plastic off. If it's saran wrap or like sandwich bag or like the hard cellophane, you can cure it and then peel it off. You can do that with the glass too, though. I like it if it's flexible, because then the gel flexes and comes right off. All right. So here we are. This is the finished set. And from this direction, we have thumb, index, nope. Thumb, index, middle, ring, and pinky. And I generally take my photos on my right hand, so then it's more a matter of pinky, thumb, index, and ring. So when I take a photo, it's generally the angle you're seeing them at is the... So here we are. I had a lot of fun. I will try to leave links for all the products I used in the description when I make my YouTube video live. So if you want to check what I used and shop any links, I will put them in there. They'll probably be affiliate links if I can make them affiliate links. If I can't, like Temu and Shein, I don't have an affiliate code with or anything, then it'll just be a link. So. All right, guys, any questions before I go for dinner? You absolutely will be able to, Jenny. Just hang out with us, keep working with us, and we will make it so that you get as good as we are. It just takes time. It takes time. It takes wanting to watch videos and watch people create. Yes, dip is my self-care, absolutely. Okay, babe, well, message me on Facebook if you need to chat. Okay, sweetie, happy to chat with you, Angela, if you need any support or need to rant or rave. You have chronic illnesses too, Jenny? See, serendipitous. I think we all come together and you meet people that you're supposed to meet at the right times. So please feel free to follow me on Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest, TikTok, anywhere, and feel free to throw me a message. I am happy to chat. It might take me a little bit to get back to you because I am usually taking care of my son, but I'm always happy to answer questions or offer an ear. Let's see. One is in horizontal like landscape, and then one is in vertical. So like the vertical one is giving me issues to show the whole thing. Ta-da! There we go. Scooch it over a little bit. There we go. All right, guys, I had so much fun. Thanks as always for supporting me and for hanging out. I hope everybody has a fabulous weekend, and I will see you all later. Bye. Well, I will give you all the love, Kirsten. I don't think you talk too much either. I love chatting with you. I think I talk too much. Like, I know for sure I talk too much. I for sure talk too much.